Get on the train. Storm Parade is coming the next several days. This is the Saturday night into Sunday storm for Maine. If you're in New Hampshire, if you're in southwest Maine, Saturday night, 9, 10 o'clock at night, there is the snow beginning to break out to the south and the west. Those are going to be the first snow bands that are coming in, and here they come. They'll start to overspread the region from the south. Those darker blues around Portland, York County, Cumberland, and now eventually you see this starting to snow shield pulling up into Bangor and Greenville. This is in the overnight after about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So while you're sleeping into Sunday morning, and then it is all snow here. And look at the cutoff happening here just north of Millinocket. So right around the Katahdin region, but down to the south, it is all snow, and it's pretty heavy out in the islands, especially over towards Rockland on the mid-coast, Penobscot Bay, heading towards Bar Harbor, and it's snowing heavily in Kittery, York Harbor, Wells, snowing heavily into Sunday morning, right around 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then the snow is going to start to taper off and wrap up. It'll become more snow shower activity by Sunday about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Some light snow shower activity. Very little accumulation up here in the county, unfortunately, where they really desperately need this snow. But wait, there's more. I want to talk about storm energy. So storm energy, if you want a big storm or you don't want a big storm, irrelevant to the point is you have to have a lot of energy up in the atmosphere to get a storm to be stronger. And the one for Sunday is not a very strong one. We've got high snow ratios, but there's a piece of energy here coming to the Great Lakes, and it's moving pretty zonal. It's pretty flat, and it's going to race right off the coast here. You see that go? So that's storm number 1 moving off the coastline of Maine Sunday during the day. So that's your energy. See these bright colors? That's the energy in the atmosphere. We'll call it that. And then watch what happens here as that storm pulls out. We get into next week. So if you've got plans next week, well, I forget what day it is. What day is it? It did this parade of storms, right? So next week, we get a break Monday, Tuesday. But watch what happens here. There's a wave that comes through. This is Thursday. So your Thursday storm, here's this one, rounding the base of the trough. You got your energy. This one, I expect to be a mostly snow event, but you've got some energy here pulling north, so there certainly could be a little mixing, especially along the coastline. So that pulls through. That's Thursday. Then put the map into motion. Watch this storm come all the way from the Pacific and right from Southern California all the way across the country. And look at how bright these colors get. Look at this storm. This one rounding the base of the trough. Look at all these very deep reds and oranges. That's a ton of energy. Like adrenaline going into this storm, and it's rounding the base of the trough. It's starting to go negatively tilted here, so it's going like that a bit, and then that's into Sunday. This one's got a lot of energy with it. This is the one I'm most concerned with right now for the ability to put down a lot of moisture. It's going to pull up some Gulf moisture and the Atlantic anytime you see a negatively tilted system, and there it is. It looks like it wants to close off here, and if that happens, then you've got a very powerful storm. But it's sitting inland. Look, see here where all this energy is? This energy is pulling inland. So you got to watch out there for an inside runner situation for that storm. So that is on Sunday of next weekend. Then, no, we're not done. Here comes another one. So that big storm pulls out of here. And then we see another one come through after that period. So you have to watch out here. You see some energy here rounding right here to our south here. A little big trough digging to our north here. So you got to really watch out here with these storms, especially the ones later down in the pipeline because they've got energy and a lot of energy with them, especially that Sunday storm. So let's take a look at now here, a closer look at that energy in New England. So Sunday storm, that passes through. It's a pretty flat wave. It's not a ton of moisture, so I think max you're at 6 to 9 inches in York County from that one. But then we go into the Thursday storm, which has got some energy. There's a trough there. It is digging. This is the one I just showed you. There's your energy. Okay, it's to the south, so that is likely a mostly snow event. Then the Sunday storm gets here. So let's go into the Sunday storm, and this one has a lot more energy. This is the one I just showed you from a farther viewpoint out. Here's your potential closed system, upper levels of the atmosphere, and look at all this energy. A due south wind up in the jet stream. So it's going to slow down. Okay, it's not going west to east. This is going almost due south to north, right? So that's going to slow down that storm, and that could certainly mean problems into Sunday of the next weekend. So let's take a look at those storms now and show you that. This is so I already talked about the Sunday storm for Saturday night, Sunday. This is the one I just showed you for Thursday. So the Thursday storm, you finally have heavy snow up in the county because this storm is right off the coast north of Cape Cod, not south, big difference. A little bit of mixing potentially at the coastline, we'll see, but there's plenty of cold air in place. So that is a big time snowstorm inland, especially inland and the mountains. Then that pulls out, it gets very windy, tightly packed isobars behind that. The atmosphere is always trying to balance itself. And then we go into the big storm, okay? This is the big one. This is Sunday, Saturday into Sunday, right? Saturday night late into Sunday. This is the one that has an opportunity for ice. This is a jam-packed, powerful system. A 979 low to the west, big upper level low. What was that? Right around here, the upper levels of the atmosphere. And then you got a potential for a coastal low develop, and here is all the moisture getting thrown over that cold air. And there it goes. That storm rounds the base of the trough, potentially gets cut off, and becomes its own storm. So there it is, being cut off. The isobars close off, and that's a 950, 960. I'm getting old, I'm almost 45, losing my eyesight, but you see there, my glasses are right there. I just picked the glasses up, they're right there. But you see, that's a powerful storm, and that's an inside track, upper level support. So you really have to watch that storm right there. That is for Sunday, February 16th. And it could last for a couple of days if it cuts off. Then you got a storm going to the south of us, February 19th. Okay, so that's the update there. You go to Nappicast.com and you can see my snow map for Sunday. It's total snow, all snow, generally 1 to 3 from Bangor north with that cutoff I showed you. I don't want to overpromise in Skowhegan and Rangeley. Could get around 3-4, but let's keep it 1 to 3. Rumford, Augusta, Ellsworth, Machias, Bar Harbor, Rockland, Auburn. You are in the 3 to 6, and then 6 to 9, York County, and then excuse me, a little slice of Cumberland County there, Portland, Scarborough, South Portland. Okay, and then you've got my notes are always there. Plus on JasonNappyWeather.com, donations, blog posts, all the information is right there. The blog post, you can read about the storms right there for you. So I thank you so much for being here on Nappicast and JasonNappyWeather.com, breaking these storms down once or twice a day to get you ready. There's also start and stop times for the storms on JasonNappyWeather.com.